Hello, 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 guys. It's JustinDiego, and I am so happy that you guys are here. I know it's late, but I really, really want to talk about Cynthia Bailey and her little wedding child. Um, and I am going to, premiere this video that I have going on. And we're going to figure some things out. And at the end, we're going to talk about everything that's happened. If you are happy to be here, flood the comments right now with purple hearts. Let me see. Someone says, hello, Bingeworthy. Hello, Marcia. Hello, everyone. I'm still working on loading everything up. So give me a second and I'll be right back. Y'all, a lot of y'all know that I've been having my hairstyle like this for a month now. It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice. Basically, I'm just buying time to allow some of y'all to get up in here because I don't see enough people waiting for this live to start. So we're just gonna sit right here and we're just gonna wait for a couple more girls to come up in here.
Clap if you care. Clap if you care.
Hello, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday night. So happy that you guys are already liking the video and getting this party started. Things are going to be a little bit different tonight. I actually prepared a video and it took me a little bit too long to get it done. And I know it's really late, but I wanted to give you guys a first look tonight live, and then I'll be uploading it to stay forever on my channel tomorrow. But at the end of us watching the video tonight, I'm going to open up the lines and you guys will be able to call in, ask questions, and we can talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 13, all about Cynthia Bailey's wedding that she just insisted on having during quarantine. And I'm happy that she did because it turned out to be a really awesome time. Now, before we get started, I just want to say hello to some of you guys and shout out to Regina for just becoming a new member. I definitely appreciate you guys, joining my channel as a member. It definitely helps me with my content and it definitely helps pay the bills. So I sure appreciate you, Regina. Shout out to you, Marcia. Shout out to Kiana. Shout out to our folks from Florida. Hello. I used to live in Florida, so I still rep Florida, deep down. Hello, Diamond Onyx. Hello, hello, hello. All right. If you guys are ready for me to go ahead and get started with the premiere, flood this live chat with purple hearts and make sure y'all like this video. And I'll see what I can do. Build right. I'm in California myself. I be pretending like I'm still in Atlanta, but I'm in California. It's early for us, but most of our binge watchers are on the East Coast. So I have to think about my binge watchers when I upload my content. Hello, Laura from Texas. Hello from Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, Chelsea. Hello. All right. I'm seeing a lot of purple hearts. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The video is a little bit over 25 minutes. And if you guys have been subscribed and watching all of my content, you're going to recognize a lot of these clips from whenever the wedding first went down. That's one of the cool things about being subscribed to Bingeworthy. You get a first look at the tea. But of course, y'all know tonight we finally saw the wedding happen on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I thought it would be the perfect time to kind of give you guys some updated commentary and to show y'all some receipts, because I ain't going to say I told y'all so, but I told y'all so. Oh, shout out to you, Prince. Shout out to Keisha. She said Florida in the house. I think that's Keisha. Shout out to Sam Smith for that super chat. He says Kenya is queen. They always slamming me for being biased, but yeah, I do feel like Kenya is the queen. And she'll forever be the queen in my heart. All right, I'm gonna shut up talking. I see there is almost 200 of us in here, but I only have 55 likes. When we get to 75 likes, I'll go ahead and premiere the video. I ain't premiering nothing with only 50 likes. So if you guys haven't already, slam that like button. It really helps me out and helps YouTube to know that you guys like what you see. How else would they know that y'all like what y'all see if y'all gonna sit up in here without slamming that like button? Okay. All right, we're at 75, so I'll get started. And again, at the end of the premiere, I will be opening up the lines for you guys to call in. I'll go ahead and paste the link in the chat and pin it. You don't have to call in just yet, because again, it'll be about 25 minutes before I open up the line. But if y'all want to go ahead and get in line, you can go ahead and do that. And I'm going to get started here in just a bit. 1 second. All right, yes, the message for you guys to click the StreamYard link and call in has been pinned. And let's get this binge-worthy watch party started. Right now, you probably already know that Cynthia Bailey just became the first housewife ever to walk down the aisle in holy matrimony for the second time on television. Yes, back in October on 10/10/2020, everyone was talking about Cynthia Bailey's beautiful royal wedding. But after watching the wedding play out on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, I thought that I'd revisit the archives and take y'all even deeper inside Cynthia's wedding, since a lot of our names were definitely not on the guest list. It's JustinDiego back with another binge-worthy video. And today, I wanted to do things just a little bit different and put all of the pieces together for all of my new binge watchers who haven't been subscribed to my channel and might have missed out on so much of this tea about Cynthia's wedding. And for my loyal binge watchers who don't really care about what we talk about as long as we're all here binge watching together as a family.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
Today, in this binge-worthy marathon, I'm taking a full look inside Cynthia's love story with Mike Hill and sharing even more updates about her beautiful royal wedding. So if you made it here in time to catch this premiere, join me in the live chat and be sure to let me know what you think as we go down memory lane together. All right, let's get this swatch party started. Cynthia Bailey really showed out, y'all, in this royal wedding, looking absolutely stunning in her beautiful rose gold lace gown, featuring these stunningly gorgeous jewels and crystals that look like they were perfectly hand-placed. Right next to her Black King, Mike Hill, who rocked a tailored black and silver look. And I really thought that his look was even more special whenever it was revealed that the inside of the jacket had a very special message for the big day. And while I'm at it, I definitely want to shout out the Black Queen who made Cynthia's gown, Nneka C Alexander of Brides by Nona, and all of this black excellence is just giving me everything that I need.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
Yes, Cynthia Bailey had over 250 guests representing the best of Black excellence down at the Governor's Town Club, right outside of Atlanta. Cynthia and Mike exchanged vows in front of some of the most esteemed guests in the city, including her Real Housewives of Atlanta co-stars, Kandi Burruss, Kenya Moore, and former Real Housewives castmate Eva Marcel, who all served as bridesmaids. Now, I really like that the attire for the evening was all black, but the bridesmaids definitely stood out in their elegant white gowns. Yes, and make no mistake, other Bravo celebrities attended the event like the Grand Dame, Karen Huger, and Giselle Bryant of the Real Housewives of Potomac, who all linked up for a beautiful photo capturing Housewives greatness, and I was so happy to see Sheree with Phil in the mix, and I'm just saying she definitely fits well within this group. And I was shook to see Portia Williams looking stunning in her all black, and honestly, she looked so good that if I was Cynthia, I would have turned her away at the door because she looked like she was trying to outshine the bride. I'm just saying.
Garbitch! Garbage!
Even Marlo, arriving late, had her name on the list. And some of y'all know that I had a serious problem with not being invited to the wedding. I feel like everybody attended this ceremony except me. Now, I wasn't gonna say nothing because I was just like, okay, well, it's gonna be intimate, friends and family and stuff. But I saw the hashtag on Instagram. I saw all these folks in there all black, and naturally, I was bitter. Sir, I don't see your name on the list. It's fine. Cynthia follows me on Instagram. She probably just got way too busy to remember to send me an invite. You know how it is. Actually, I don't know how it is. It's JustinDiego back with another... Sir. Just let me in.
Sir, your name ain't on the list.
It's JustinDiego back
Sir, your name is not on the list. Now, I'm gonna need you to get out of here.
Ooh. Hello? Yes. Police? I'm here down at the Governor's Town Club, and I see over 200 people in here, and they are not wearing any mask. Well, in the state of Georgia, masks are not exactly required, ma'am, sir. Well, what if I told you that they are African Americans? Oh, well, that's all you had to say. We are on our way. Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill definitely switched it up and got into something a little more comfortable for their reception, both rocking all white. Yes, Cynthia wasn't playing, and her curves definitely fit perfectly into this gown as they enjoyed their first dance. Everyone attending the event seemed to be having such a great time, and I definitely have to shout out Eric Robinson on Instagram for taking all of these stunning photos of Cynthia Bailey at the wedding and for sharing so many amazing moments on his Instagram story, you know, for those of us who were not on the list. Like this beautiful moment from Mike's mom, who had everyone emotional.
You know gold when you pack. And this is gold. Gold is solid.
Yes.
I love you. Give it up for mom real quick. She got me crying in this moment. It's like I ain't crying yet, man.
Speaking of beautiful moments, I was happy to see that Cynthia's daughter, Noelle, was having such a great time.
You know the arm maker?
And I was happy that her father, Leon, wished the newlyweds well, even though he could not attend the wedding himself.
Cynthia, you've been a supermodel, a supermom to our beautiful Noelle. And now, today, you start the first day of being a super wife to Mike Hill. I congratulate you both. I'm sorry I couldn't be there when I'm filming out of the country, but I'm there in spirit and in love through our daughter Noelle. I wish you all the best. I'm really happy for you. Much love.
But trust me, although this wedding was amazing to look at, we already know that it would not be the Real Housewives of Atlanta without a whole lot of drama. I really feel like it's my duty to foster a safe place for us to talk about the good and the bad. And trust me, when it comes to Cynthia's wedding, there is still a lot to talk about. And we may as well start with the guest list. First of all, I knew that my comments on Instagram and YouTube were going to be flooded with people wondering if Nene Leakes had attended the wedding. And if not, I knew that some of y'all would be petty enough to ask why. But for me, it was pretty obvious that Nene Leakes would not attend the wedding for several reasons. Firstly, Nene has never really been a huge supporter of Cynthia's relationship with Mike.
I am not doing this at this moment.
I remember being a little taken back that Nene missed the engagement party, but then when I remembered how badly she slammed their plans of a happy ever after, it all made sense.
She just announced that she was getting married to her boyfriend.
I would announce the same thing.
What do you think about all of that? What is the situation?
I would announce the same thing if I was trying to get another season on the show.
Hey, this is juicy as hell.
Yes, she threw major shade towards Cynthia, basically saying that Cynthia is fishing for a storyline.
I would announce the same thing if I was trying to get another season on the show.
Speaking of the show,
you trying to say it's not real?
I'm not saying it's not real. I'm just saying that people do anything for money, honey.
right?
Okay. Don't be fucking rude. Are you kidding me? I swear to God, don't be fucking rude.
And I saw publications like The Neighborhood Talk on Instagram. They were saying that Nene did not attend Cynthia's wedding because she was trying to work out a deal where Bravo would pay her $125,000 to show up to Cynthia's wedding.
What?
And I'm still giving everyone involved with this story the side eye.
The door is closed.
But yes, Nene Leakes was not the only one missing from the guest list. So many of you guys also wanted to know why Cynthia's ex, Peter Thomas, was also noticeably absent from the wedding. And it's the pettiness for me. Now, I'm not saying that Nene Leakes and Peter Thomas were being super messy, but I can confirm that these two were definitely linked up and were having a celebration of their own.
So word on the curb, Peter, is that you and Nneka Leakes was spotted at the strip club around the time Cynthia was getting married. And everybody's like, oh, that's so petty. Is Peter with Nneka? Is that true?
You know what? It was like a unofficial housewife reunion for me all weekend.
Yes, I caught this footage from Straight From the A's, Michelle Brown's YouTube channel last night, and I was shook at how much tea was actually being spilled.
You were going to the wedding, Peter?
You got me f***ed up all the way.
Your co-ex-husband, friend Leon, licking his lips, sending sexy messages.
You know what Leon is that guy?
Yes, Peter confirmed that he had no intentions of ever attending the wedding. And he expressed that he takes a much different approach with his exes than Noel's father, Leon.
I could see Leon sending out a shout out to Cynthia and her new husband. But me? How the f*** would I want to do that?
Yeah, again, I'm not saying that this is super messy, but child, go ahead and subscribe to Michelle Etienne Brown for more exclusive and factual tea. Now, Housewives fans were definitely feeling some type of way when they discovered that Tanya Sam had not attended the wedding at all, while Marlo Hampton and Portia Williams were rarely seen in any of the photos from that night. Now, earlier in this video, I was giving Portia all the praise for her all-black look, and I honestly felt like she won Best Dressed for the entire evening.
I could see that you a good girl, like what them good girls like. I'ma give you what you want, call me Mr. Right. I'ma treat you right. I'ma give you what you want. That you a good girl, like what them good girls like.
Yes, Portia, I stand. Yes.
So I can give you what you want.
I know that's right.
But yeah, I'm definitely not surprised that Portia opted to dip in and dip out. And, I'm not really feeling any kind of way about Tanya deciding not to show her face at all. Yes, if y'all remember, days before the wedding, a nasty rumor about these two ladies taking things a little too far at Cynthia's engagement party made headlines when the ladies gathered in Charleston, South Carolina for Cynthia's bachelorette party. And I remember being underwhelmed when the housewives were caught filming down the street again and calling it a damn girls trip. But I didn't realize at the time that they were filming for Cynthia's bachelorette party. And I definitely did not realize that two of our faves were throwing back that wop on one of the male for the night, allegedly. All of this is allegedly alleged. Oh, y'all still here? Y'all are really enjoying this deep dive, aren't you? Well, I definitely appreciate the love, so I'm happy that we got a chance to go down memory lane together tonight. But this next segment, I really started to cut it out, but I think that is actually pretty hilarious how spot on I was with all of the tea. Now that we know exactly, well, kind of exactly, because we still don't know, what happened with Bolo. So if y'all want me to include it, comment right now with purple hearts and like this video so that I know it's real. I'm gonna just be sitting here waiting and waiting for them likes. I got time today. Come on, like the video so I know. Oh, okay. I see the likes coming in, so we gonna roll it. According to sources close to the ladies who claim they witnessed the wabation, some of the women began gyrating on each other and filling up all on each other and making out, flipping each other's hair, and everything that sets the mood all in front of everybody in the living room, y'all.
Now, I bet you know I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't hear this from me. Let's be clear on that.
And this ain't the first time that our girls have been alleged to be having steamy girl-on-girl action, so I'm not really shocked. Now, the source is saying that our girls let loose because they were all under the influence and just doing what girls be doing at these steamy bachelorette parties, but the only problem is they were in front of the Bravo cameras. But when shooting wrapped after 5 a.m. in the morning, it's what happened next that really left me feeling some type of way. Hey girl. You're looking real sexy over there. Well, thank
Thank you. You're looking pretty sexy too. Well, thinking what I'm thinking. How about we take this party somewhere a little more comfortable?
Why am I like this?
I don't care about my fiance. Allegedly, after filming wrapped, two ladies went off into their private quarters with the gentleman dancer hired for the party to continue their steamy rendezvous. And yes, a source claimed that they were allegedly getting it in for over an hour, stopping and starting back up again. But the thing that annoyed me is Page 6, who started all these rumors, were not able to confirm who were the two ladies in question.
So I'm like, who could it be? Who allegedly went off into the room with the Was it Cynthia since she was trying to twerk? I don't know. Was it Portia since she been trying to twerk? I don't know. Was it any of the thirst buckets that, have been trying to get their peach secured? I don't know.
But they were able to confirm that it was not the bride-to-be, Cynthia Bailey. So naturally, we're all just sitting here wondering, who are the two ladies in question? And will Bravo be including any of this mess in the episodes that are slated for season 13?
I would like to see it.
And since those rumors broke, the male entertainer Michael Bolwire, aka Bolo the Entertainer, released a statement via Instagram denying the rumors completely.
To whom this may concern, I'm not just a stripper, I'm the stripper.
But what?
I built the entire brand off of professionalism. And they don't just stop here, y'all. Although I'm flattered to be in the same conversation as those beautiful women, the rumors and allegations that's going around right now, straight bullshit. Nothing happened. I don't need any unnecessary mileage on my
Miss Jackson.
Shortly after, Tanya Sam also released a statement of her own saying, I will address this topic now and will not entertain this absurdity any further. Period. The rumor circulating about me is not true in all caps. And I just feel like Portia was being playful about these rumors, but Tanya Sam feels like she has a lot more to lose, and rightfully so. With that said, I wouldn't be surprised if Tanya's absence from the wedding is the first sign of her choosing to distance herself from the show for good. But hopefully not, because I love me some Tanya time. And back to you, Portia. Why are you playing in our face when moments before the wedding, you and Dennis were telling the world how y'all are both single and moving on?
Dennis, you're the one who told the world you're single as
You don't gotta tell people that when you're moving like you're single as you don't gotta tell the world.
Ooh, if y'all just want us to buy more of them hot dogs, just say that.
Child. Anyway, so.
And all I gotta say is, I want my likes, I want my super chats, and I want all the love because I was pretty much spot on with all of this tea way back in October 2020. Even down to Tanya Sam jumping ship and refusing to film with these girls anymore after that Bolo drama, and even with Portia and Dennis and all of their little drama. So y'all know Bingeworthy is definitely a trusted source. Period. Ever since Cynthia Bailey announced her intentions to continue to plan her wedding for 10-10-20, in spite of COVID-19 and social distancing orders, she has faced quite a bit of backlash.
In other housewives news, Cynthia Selfish Bailey is getting married this weekend.
But that backlash was heightened when talk show host Wendy Williams went all in, calling Cynthia Bailey selfish for putting all of those people at risk.
They insisted, for whatever reason, this date, 10-10-20, is like a big deal to her. 250 guests.
Yes, Wendy showed concern about how many people gathered in one space for the wedding, and she felt like Cynthia and Mike could have just waited.
I just say, why don't you hire a justice of the peace, and then you wait until this virus is over, maybe a year or two from now.
Yeah, Wendy did not hold back, coming down pretty hard on Cynthia on national television in front of everybody.
People are losing jobs, the frontline workers are exhausted, the hospitals are full. But here goes Cynthia and Mike.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but I am one of those people who has tried my best to be safe, respectable, and smart about my moves during these unprecedented times. But at the same time, I'm not just gonna sit at home looking stupid and depressed in the house, so I definitely get it.
But I know you're not supposed to question God.
I do not blame Cynthia for moving forward with her wedding plans for what she and Mike feel is the perfect day. I admire her for taking the necessary precautions, and the people who attended the party obviously felt safe, but apparently Bravo was not feeling it at all. Yeah, I don't know how long Cynthia Bailey knew about it, but I remember being shook when I found out that Bravo opted not to film the wedding, and I can imagine, like, if I was Cynthia, I would be devastated. Number one, who gonna pay for this wedding now? And number two, all these folks came from far and wide in hopes of being on TV. And number three, I would have wanted to be the first housewife to walk down the aisle twice on television. But yes, sources are saying that Bravo has been acting really funny, and they have been having so many issues with liability and safety while filming this new season, saying that there has been several occasions where crew members have come down sick, causing production to be shut down abruptly, repeatedly over the last few months. Yeah, back then, I was so shook about Bravo not filming the wedding, but I talked about the possibility of them commissioning some of Cynthia's personal footage to cover the wedding.
Why they do that at?
And now that we've seen the episode, it all makes sense, and I just can't even sit here and keep player hating, even though I felt like it was shady of them to put that disclaimer saying, basically, we know this footage ain't looking the best. We did not shoot this. But if y'all were wondering why it looked a little weird, that's the reason. I have always loved Cynthia Bailey, and I have always appreciated what she brings to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And although I was bitter that I was not invited to the wedding, I hope that you guys know that I would never do anything purposely to cast a negative light on her special day because of that. So I want to be clear. I am super proud of Cynthia, and I wish her a life of success and happiness with Mike Hill. And I chose to do this video because I feel like if there is anywhere that people should receive any bad news, it should be from a safe space like this one.
Okay, yeah, you guys really set the foundation for what love is supposed to look like, so thank you for doing that.
Celebrate this union, the Sterling celebrate you, to Cynthia and Mike Hill.
Thank you guys so much for joining me here for this premiere and watching this video all the way to the end. I really wish that I got a chance to be at Cynthia's wedding, but I appreciate you guys for watching my coverage of the wedding from outside the wedding and making it one of my best performing videos of all time. Now, before I go, I definitely want to shout out Freddie O, Eric Robinson, and all of the photographers who allowed me to use all of their photos in this video today. And shout out to all the Black queens and their amazing companies that helped pull this whole wedding off. Thanks again for tuning in for this premiere. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I definitely cannot leave without shouting out my members for supporting the channel, and everyone who sent super chats tonight. I definitely want to show y'all some love too. Now, if you missed this live premiere, make sure you subscribe to Bingeworthy right now. Next one, and be sure to click that bell button and turn on all notifications. And if you really ain't got nothing else to do, make sure you check out my last video about Portia Williams allegedly quitting the Real Housewives of Atlanta after all this mess. Last night, I was scrolling through these YouTube streets like I normally do, watching The Icing Artist, watching a little bit of Jackie Aina, a little bit of T. New War, and I definitely stumbled upon an interesting video from House of Aaron, basically leaving me shook because he made a pretty strong case.
I'm gonna skip the small talk and the pleasantries because at this current moment, I am very upset. I have reason to believe everybody's real favorite on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Miss Portia, might be considering quitting the show. Okay?
I know.
But how does that work?
How does that work?
Okay, so that was it. What did you guys think about the episode or the video that I just premiered? It was really fun for me to go back in and, check out and rewatch, what happened the last time. Oh yeah, to be clear, guys, we're not over. The video's not over yet. I know that I see some of you guys are leaving. Again, that video that we just watched, I'm so sorry that it was more on the ghetto side in terms of quality. I don't know why YouTube play with us like that. I promise y'all it is in full HD, but I guess the video just didn't have time to process. And, this is a live video, so they did the best they can. So I'm gonna forgive you two for trying me like that. Have to send them an email. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle said, your video was better than Bravo's coverage. I appreciate that. And I have to agree with you. I was surprised that Bravo covered very little about the episode tonight. But I want you guys to call in and let's chat about the episode tonight. We can also talk about my last video about Portia. This is an open platform. And in case you guys are confused, I pinned the link in the chat. It's at the top of the chat, and you just click that link, whether you're on your phone or your computer or on a Boost mobile phone. Any phone will work and any platform will work. You don't have to be on camera. You can just use your lovely voice like I'm doing tonight. It's more podcast style, so don't be shy. I try to do these live videos if I can engage with you guys, and if I can't engage with you guys, I'm gonna have to get on out of here and order some Uber Eats. But I would love to stay in chat, so be sure to click that link. I'm pasting it again right now in the chat. Oops, I posted Michelle's name by accident. I'm posting the link again, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk with some of you guys. Hello?
Oh, hold up. I need to log in on my computer. Oh, hey.
How are you?
I'm doing so good. You?
I'm doing well. Thanks for calling in. What did you think about tonight's episode and about my video?
I think Cynthia is dealing with a lot behind the scenes, especially for her wedding, especially that bolo drama.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Cynthia is getting too much pressure from the cast.
In what way? Like, what do you mean she's getting pressure? She wasn't involved with the bolo snake.
No.
Are you saying that basically you feel like that overrided her wedding?
Yes, because it was she had 210 people at her wedding, and of course it's the pandemic and stuff, but Bravo has been doing some shady stuff lately, and I think she was getting too much pressured, and she was like, Bravo was like, hey, it's already this bolo scandal going on. I just don't want to have your wedding involved because, Bravo has to pay a 0.5% of that wedding. That's what they did to our first wedding.
Yeah, that's what in my video I was just like, okay, if Bravo, it's one thing for them to not film it, but it's unfortunate because if they don't film it, I just wonder how that works. And I know Cynthia didn't want to have to pay for it all by herself. But so that's what you mean about Cynthia being under so much pressure, like with Wendy Williams and everybody being concerned about Rona.
Her own marriage didn't work out, so I don't know why she's talking about other people's marriage.
Right. Yeah, back then I remember kind of being concerned about Cynthia continuing to have the wedding, but if at that time I was living in Atlanta, and if you guys are in Atlanta, y'all know Atlanta is something about Atlanta. It's kind of like we just ignored COVID, unfortunately.
But especially Andy is the boss, whatever he is to the show. He runs the show, so like I know Bravo was like, hey, we're not about to film this show because of COVID and it's a lot of people. Where's the space it's going to be at?
Right.
where it's gonna be
And
different.
yeah, I feel like it was fair enough for them to opt out. I'm glad that they used the footage that they did use because I do feel like the wedding should have been a part of the show this season. I was
Mm-hmm.
expecting a little bit more, but I'm happy that they didn't just completely ice her out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure if they used that footage, they hopefully they paid whoever
Yeah.
recorded the footage.
And I've been watching the show for like 13 years since season 1. Bravo has been doing some steak stuff because Cynthia's first wedding, it was already planned. The marriage license was already planned. It was a stage, but she seemed Cynthia. I'm not gonna be mean to Cynthia. Cynthia loves how not much say loved attention. She loves getting like pressure from the producers. It seems that because she's always stressed when she's on the show.
Mhm. I understand. Yeah, I understand. Cynthia is definitely. I don't know. I wouldn't say she get. What do you mean by she gets so much pressure?
Okay, so remember when she first came on the show and she was getting pressured for getting proposed, and number one, she was still getting pressured to do all these stuff. She was getting pressured to meet new people, and she was getting pressured for being the new friend. Basically, the second season she was on the show, it was less pressure, but they wanted to bring up this storyline about her mom and the marriage license. And that's
Right.
what's going on for the whole. That was her storyline for like I think 3 seasons. The
Right.
divorce was a pressure. And remember when Cynthia Peter was caught cheating with, you know, it was a video. That was a whole scandal.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to bring up that storyline. That's why for ratings. So it was a lot of pressure for her, and I felt
Right.
bad. That's what I
Right.
mean by pressure.
Okay, I understand. Well, thank you for calling in. I want to get to some more of the calls, and I'll see you in the chat.
All right, bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hi, Justin.
Hi. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing well.
I
What did
feel
you?
so bad for Cynthia Bailey. I really do because she was under so much pressure. I'm turning into Dre right now. No,
Dre,
but
who's that? I'm playing.
oh, my bad.
I'm playing.
Listen. Like, I really do feel like, she got that information like right before the wedding. You know what I'm saying? That Bravo wasn't going to be filming it. And I do feel like her energy was different. Like, during her little pre whatever, when she had all of her family and friends over or whatever, the 24 hours before. And so, yeah, I think that, they pulled the plug on her wedding. Because remember, there was rumors that her wedding was supposed to be the finale and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And
When you
so,
say her energy was different, you feel like in a bad way?
yeah, I feel like her energy was different in that, shoot, she was probably trying to figure out how she was going to get all this stuff paid for since Bravo wasn't going to cut the check. They not sending a film crew. It's not going to be on the episode. They gave her 10 minutes. It wasn't even a full episode.
Yeah, I thought that it was. I thought that it was for sure going to be either the finale, or if not the finale, like kind of the premiere, or if they took some sort of mid-season break. Like I thought it would be like a big deal. Especially since they spent how many episodes at the little girls trip? It was like 4 episodes.
Yes.
So
they gave her 10 minutes. That was like her whole entire wedding was an afterthought. And remember who told y'all first that they weren't gonna film?
Was it you?
I think it was. I had that exclusive on my YouTube channel. Because I was like laughing at all the guests. I was like, all the guests gonna go, all those clout chasers trying to go to her wedding, and Bravo ain't even gonna be there, and nobody believed me.
Right. Yeah, I know that I definitely hopped on that side, as well. But I feel like I can I remember back then I was like, oh, I wonder how long did Cynthia know, that Bravo wasn't going to come. And like you said, I feel like she didn't know until the last minute. And they tried to do the weather BS, but I feel like I understand why it couldn't have been like a whole episode or two episodes, because what would it have been if they just had cell phone footage or footage
Right.
from her camera girls?
Right. And then, they didn't have any type of, because usually at a wedding, they have some type of drama. Because remember, at Candy's wedding, they had the drama about the prenup. They had the drama about, the marriage license at Cynthia's first wedding. They had, it's always something that they could, like, push to, like, stretch it out. But, like, dang, they didn't even try. Like, the blurry cell phone footage. And I don't know. I was just like, dang, if I was her, I'd be halfway offended.
Right. I remember back then, I was communicating with someone who actually was on the list. Y'all know I'm pressed because I wasn't on the list. Michelle was on the list. She just opted out of going.
I'm telling my business. I didn't know it anyway.
Right. But I wasn't on the list, but I knew a couple of people who were. And the person I was talking to, my biggest question was, okay, like if Bravo's not filming, is there at least some sort of drama? What's the drama? What's the drama? Because I knew if there was no drama, then there pretty much wouldn't be that much they could talk about for the show. So I'm not really surprised that it wasn't.
But think about it. If Nene would have came, it would have been drama. If they could have remember, because they kept on trying to get Nene to come, and then she kept.
I thought we concluded that wasn't true tea. That was true tea.
No, they was trying to get her to come. Yes, but she kept saying no, she's not coming.
Oh, because she hadn't announced that she was done yet.
Right. So
she announced she was done like the week after, right?
Oh. And that's when she started throwing shade. Because remember, she said something like, "What would it benefit me to go?" and all of that. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to go back in the archives and pull some receipts, Ernie, because that whole little wedding scenario, it was a lot going on. And they did have some drama because remember, like Portia and Dennis pretending to be a part or whatever. So they could have like played that up, with in the background.
That's what we thought, but I didn't want Portia's drama to still overshadow Cynthia's wedding. The drama needed to involve Cynthia in some way.
Right. Portia's dress overshadowed Cynthia's wedding.
Yeah. I hate to say it. I mean, I like Cynthia's, like the high quality photos of her dress, but Portia's dress, even in low quality, that dress was stunning.
And Cynthia's dress did not film well in low quality. I did not like the way she looked up there standing. Cynthia looked like she was like 5 months pregnant or something. I can't talk about nobody's weight, but we could see her quarantine weight with the low quality footage. So I didn't like that.
As I'm talking about this, I'm remembering all of this because like after this is when I moved to California and I kind of left YouTube for a bit. So I wasn't really paying attention to housewife drama after November, but I'm remembering like right up until I walked away and like took my break. I remember it being so much tea, and I remember the whole people talking bad about her.
I mean, because they was like the dress she wore for the first dance was busting out the back, like the buttons was popping open, and I was like, oh my god! But at least they didn't capture that on film and put it on, the show tonight. But it was all on social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's crazy because we're talking about the wedding more than Bravo is.
Right.
Like they moved on so quickly on this episode. It's like the very next scene is Portia and Dennis at lunch or dinner or whatever. So it's like, dang, we didn't even see them off on the honeymoon.
I mean, they tried that little prenup drama, but I guess they caught the memo that we don't care. Y'all, if you guys want to call in and chat, I'm pasting the link. I know me and Michelle, we sound good over here, but I definitely want to talk to even more of you guys. So don't be shy. We're warming it up for y'all. If not, I'll get on out of here in a little bit. But yeah,
Well, yeah, I just, wanted to call in and, give you my 2 cents. I
Oh,
won't you let
oh
other
no! Oh, no! 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 Ain't nobody else in the queue. That's why I said that.
You're not gonna let me go. Okay, all
Somebody,
right.
it's talking about is a sinking ship. I mean, I guess I decided like 2 or 3 weeks ago to just focus on the positives for the rest of the season. I know that the ratings are whack, and I know the show's not what we want it to be, but I'm personally deciding to blame it on Rona V, and I'm just gonna work with them for the
Well,
remaining of the
watch.
season.
When the ratings come this week, what we gonna blame it on? The Grammys.
Probably.
Last
Uh,
week we was blaming it on NBA All Star. The week before that we was blaming it on something else. Like every week we gonna blame it on something. But this anyway. I'm gonna save the reading of the show from my channel. I'm sorry, Justin.
yeah. Yeah, I just want to like for the people who still care and for those of us who I mean, we have the right to be disappointed, but I just want to
Yeah.
try
But
to
that's why we support your channel, because we love the way you edit everything and you give us, the little theories and everything. It's different. So like I was telling you offline, like shoot, your video's better than the show at this point. That's
don't
why
let
I
them
come in.
don't let them hear that. They'll be trying to shut me down.
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna add one more guest in here with us. Is that fine?
That's cool.
Hello, Kay. You're live on the air with Bingeworthy. How are you tonight?
Oh, hell. Hello.
Hey, Kay.
Hey. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Justin.
How you doing?
It's a pleasure, actually, Michelle. Definitely for you. Honey, you've been hugging the hood since what?
Not
07,
hugging the hood.
09, I know for sure.
Yes, honey, I'm an old head.
Oh, no, you a pioneer in these streets. Okay, so much respect.
I'm an auntie, honey.
Oh, not even, no, don't trigger me.
I appreciate you.
I didn't watch.
Uh-oh. Hello?
It's the Wi-Fi for me. Where you go, Kay? I can still hear you, Justin.
Yeah, I can hear you too. Kay, are you still there? All right. It looks like we lost Kay. Hello, Kay. Can you hear us? All right. So, Kay, just go ahead and log out and log back in. Lynn said they should be hiring me. You know what, y'all? Let me put out a statement real quick. I don't even know if I want to work at Bravo anymore. I don't want to be a part of this show now that it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got my eyes on Netflix. I've got my eyes on HBO Max. I got my eyes on bigger things than Bravo.
Yeah, but see, that's a low level goal. See, now that you're more experienced and everything, you can make your own shows. You can create and write and script your own reality series or hell scripted series at this point. So yeah, I just feel like a lot of people have, they go for the low lying fruit. Oh, I want to go to Bravo. I want to work on the Housewives. I want to walk on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. No, they don't pay you for that. We want the coins.
And I appreciate that comment because I know you guys mean well with that comment. And there was a point where that was the goal. Like me doing all of this, talking about Housewives on Instagram, the whole goal was always to let them see my skills and be like, oh, who is that boy? Let's bring him on as a producer. It never happened. Now I'm over it. And I'm working on my own show and several shows that are going to be coming down the pipeline. And I have no interest anymore. So I'll finish this season and I may talk about it one more season, but I'm on to bigger and better things now.
Well, people say it all the time that us bloggers make more money than the reality show stars. So I'm like, oh, you mean they're paying Toya pennies to come on there and act a fool? Okay. Anyway.
I mean, and I get it, people get opportunities and whatever. But one thing I've always known is the end game for me is definitely my own network. It's my own huge platform. That's always been the goal. And I'm fine going slow and steady because some of these girls, they get on that one little show and then we never see them again. So I'm happy with the way things have played out for me.
Oh, the shade.
I'm not trying to be shady.
Oh, the shade. I know your shade. I'm just looking for it. I get my life.
I'm gonna add one more person. Is that fine?
Okay, yeah.
Hello? Hello, Miss Lakers? Can you hear us, Miss Lakers? Uh-oh. Miss Lakers fell asleep.
It must be too late.
We put Miss Lakers to sleep. Let me try one more. Hello? Hello, Kiana.
Hey, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm at home with a drink, listening to both of you, and I'm
What you drinking on?
I'm drinking some Tito's, and
Period.
I know, right, with a little Red Bull watermelon. And
You didn't ask me, Justin.
Oh, you drinking too? I'm the only one not drinking?
I was drinking peach Bellini in honor of Cynthia Bailey.
And her wedding, okay? I actually just wanted to just make it really quick and just say I actually listened to both of you, and I totally agree. Justin, your editing skills are superior, and you can do your own thing. You don't have to jump on board with an established organization, or a network like Bravo, because they're overrated in a lot of ways. And I actually watch all of the franchises, but I stopped watching Atlanta last year when they started to kind of like, I feel like they were trying to weave Nene out with some of the episodes, and I actually just get all of my updates between the two of you, so I don't actually watch the show anymore.
Happy to hear that.
Thank you.
So yeah, this is really just a little shout out. I'm in Missouri, in St. Louis, and we're having our 314 day today.
Okay.
Do you guys have anything like that in Atlanta?
But yeah, we do have 404 day. We do.
Oh, okay.
Justin wouldn't know that though.
All right. I was like,
Yeah, we have SWAT day, 404 day. It's in the hood. We be, sitting around barbecuing and car shows.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, I just wanted to shout out to both of you, and I'm still here listening. Talk to you later.
Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Can I add one more, Michelle?
Why are you asking me? This is your show.
I mean, I just want my guests to be comfortable. I done secretly made you a co-host now.
Okay. I'm fine. I might have a technical difficulty and hang up,
You may not like this next guest, but I'm just going to bring her on, okay?
I like everybody.
I'm just playing.
It's the squad in the building. We going to overtake the show. We take it over.
What? You know the aliens got to come visit cousin Justin. Hey, Justin.
Hey, how are you?
Y'all put them purple hearts up.
Yes, I had to show some love, for our first cousin Justin. Yes, listen. I had to come up here just for a couple of minutes to be extra messy. A whole 10 minutes for a wedding. That she done made all this noise about the 10, 10, 20, 10, 10, 20.
That's why it's 10, 10, 20. They gave her 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yes, 10 minutes. Girl, I was sitting there like 10 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. Yes.
I'm going to use that tomorrow when I do my reviews.
Yes. Oh. It was really hilarious. And
I have a confession.
Yes.
Okay.
The reason why I can't really throw the shade yet is because I was editing my video, so I just grabbed what I could grab real quick, threw it in the video, and I haven't really got a chance to really watch it. So
you haven't watched the episode, so you didn't even contribute to the ratings, huh?
Dang.
Look at Justin. He want to keep things positive, want to say good things about the show, and then admit he didn't even watch it. You should have just played along.
It's on the DVR. It's on the DVR upstairs, so they got my rating for the night.
Okay. Well, let's slide.
But it's funny though, like all that noise that was made, and I had to put it in the chat. Michelle said it first. She did. She told y'all. She told y'all.
Nobody want to believe me. Then people were going on they channel saying that yes, they filmed it. They was in the bed, blah 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 blah. And I'm like,
people were saying after the fact they filmed it.
Yes, child. The people who were guests some bloggers who were guests. I'm not gonna say no names because I'm not bringing that mess over to your channel.
No.
But they
I'm
were
confused
guests.
though because I thought it was very clear to everybody after. Well, I guess people can confuse
It wasn't clear. No,
camcorders. The girls
everybody
can confuse camcorders for Bravo cameras, child. When they
right, and they
when they
saw
used to
radio
that.
and everybody that had their little lights and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
And remember, they even put out an APB for photographers that day because I posted that on my wall.
You sure did.
What?
Yes,
They
you
said,
did.
all you need is a black pen. You got to dress in all black and have a camera to film a celebrity wedding. Yes, they was looking for photographers.
Right. But people love to spread the false narrative. And I don't know why, because the truth is eventually gonna come out, and we got that 10 minutes Dougie Fresh you're on for the 10-10-20.
Yeah, the thing about me, and I think Michelle's the same way, I like for people to watch my videos in time and be able to like have a checklist. Yep, he said this check, he said that check, he said this check. I don't want anybody to ever look at my videos and be like, but wait, you said they had 5 cameras. No. Like,
It's always check the scorecard, honey. I'm batting 99%.
But see, Michelle, that right there is why people be having such a problem with you, because you sit up there and you predict everything but the lottery numbers. Like I told you the other evening, you got everything but the Fantasy 5 and the Powerball. And so then at that point they're forced to eat their words, and don't nobody like that. So
I just feel bad for all them people who risked their lives for their wedding.
Why you feel bad for them?
Because they thought they was gonna be on TV, and they didn't get like a headshot. They didn't get nothing.
But that's what they deserve when you really want to. If you're really honest about it, that's what you deserve. If you went to somebody's wedding and you wasn't going to wish them well and celebrate this little phony marriage, and put blessings and give your little toaster oven and your little china, whatever you bought. And
I'm sure they didn't come with no gifts.
I bet you she didn't get no gifts. They spent all their money on their little clothes.
All the money on the clothes, and some of them probably had to take them back the next day. And you did all of this just to get a picture taken. And you got your picture taken by whoever's cell phone was in that little sad reception with that little sad food, because I heard they didn't even serve dinner. Wasn't no
I heard that too.
chicken or nothing.
They was all hungry and mad after. Anyway, I'm not gonna drag the wedding. It was a beautiful wedding.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know I was definitely very vocal about me being mad that I wasn't on the list. And Cynthia, if you're watching this, I still am willing to forgive you if you send me one of those little bottles of bubbly that you send everybody with your face on it.
Oh, you got a piece Fellini?
No, like they had like a I guess it was some sort of like it was a bigger bottle.
Oh,
and it had her and Mike.
Rosé or something.
Yeah. And it's just like, girl, at least send that to the P.O. box.
You supposed to send her a gift, Justin.
Well, no, she led me on like she was gonna invite me to the wedding, and then she went ghost. So I feel like I'm due a bottle.
See, y'all call me petty.
Justin, that was kind of up there on the petty meter. You know, I love you, cousin, but you gotta tell the truth. That was real petty.
I mean,
But you already know she's passive aggressive. She does that sort of thing. She want to keep you on her good side, but then she gonna stab you in the back.
I didn't know that.
Really? How you didn't know, Justin? She did it to Nene.
I might.
Yeah.
Right. This is getting out of control.
Okay.
Right. We're gonna behave, Justin. We're gonna behave, because we know we gotta wipe our feet before we come in your house, cousin. We ain't gonna do it.
Bringing our mess to Justin channel now.
We ain't gonna do it.
You know he gonna delete this.
You know what? We ain't even say nothing.
I'm
sorry that she did that to you, and I hope she sent you a bottle of bubbly. But I still maintain that you could have sent that lady a waffle iron or something.
Well, I told her in the communication that I wanted to send her a gift, and I was willing to pay for my plate, and all that.
That was shade itself.
That was very shady. And you know what else, Justin? The irony of it all, my love, is that it wasn't no plate to pay for.
She did laugh and was like, "You don't have to pay for your plate. I'll get back with you tomorrow."
You sure didn't. Yeah, now that was shade. When she said you didn't have to pay for your plate, she knew one, she was not going to send your invitation, and she knew two, that there would be no plates.
Well, it's good you didn't go, because then you would have came home with Corona. So you good.
Thank you. Everybody ran over there to the Corona Carnival.
I'm glad.
Dr. Simone, I caught a little bit of Watch What Happens Live, and even Dr. Simone said it was a super spreader wedding.
I think what people need to realize is having somebody like me, having people like Michelle, have the people at the wedding who can actually make you look good, because you got all these clout chasers at the wedding with no platforms, with nothing but selling vitamin tea and Fashion Nova on their pages. For what? What does that got to do with windmilling for you when it's time to windmill? Now it's time to windmill, and I wasn't even at the wedding, girl.
Now, Justin, you just traded in your Purple Heart for a palm tree. That was so shady. Oh.
I'm bitter. I'm sorry. I'm bitter. I saw all these makeup artists. I saw all these, I saw a lot of people there when
makeup artists, fake PR people.
Friends of friends of friends were there. So it's just like, it clearly, you didn't even need to be on the list. So I don't understand, but okay.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault. And you know what? That was the Lord. Sometimes rejection is God's protection.
Okay.
Our good Father did not want you to catch the Corona. So he kept you out of there. You see how he did that for you, Justin?
I see it. And the good thing is I definitely did really well with my video from outside the wedding. So
you really did. Your video blew up the internet.
It is what it is. Bravo should have been emailing me asking me. Your video with Peter did good, because when I went back looking for receipts, because I was like, let me see if there's any updated receipts, and your video showed up, and I was like, okay, Michelle out here with the numbers.
My Peter and Apollo videos, I gotta cut me up some more.
We was eating good off this outside the wedding tea.
You know what though? That could have been a special outside the wedding. Okay.
We'll catch the next one.
That's what I'm talking about. Bravo need to holler at you for some footage and cut the check.
Well.
Yeah, you hear that, Bravo? Because we know you listening, sugar. Cut the check.
They ain't got no checks to cut, from what I heard. But anyway.
Miss Harry talking about Justin is not having it. I'm just, talking with the cousins tonight.
He just a little salty. He just a little salty. At least he admitted, he don't go around harboring this resentment in his heart. He speak it out, honey. Keep it.
I love that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind the palm trees or the magnolias or any of them, because it's straightforward, it's honest, and it's uncut. And I'm with you, Michelle. I don't like that harboring resentment and smiling at people and trying to, position that blade between their shoulder blades. Like, that's just nasty.
Yes, ma'am.
And I have to say, even with me being a little bitter, I still spoke highly of Cynthia and her wedding.
You did.
And I actually think it was a nice wedding. Unfortunately, you can't tell from the show, though.
That's true, because it was 10 minutes. 10 minutes. But I will say this, you're right. You were a very good sport, even though you didn't like how things went. You didn't even mention how that dress looked. And that was great.
You know what? As a guy, I feel like it's not my place to get into that,
That's true.
So it's just like, I'm careful with stuff like that.
That's true. And I wish a lot of other men would honor that, but a lot of other gentlemen, I use that term loosely, haven't learned that, and they don't embody that sort of grace and class that you have that we've come to love. So
I thank you.
Yes. You're all class. You're all class. That's why I said we're gonna wipe our feet before we come in your house. We're gonna come over here being messy and tracking up the flow.
We know to mind our manners when we come over here.
That's right. Yes, we do. That's right. We pour all our soda in glasses before we drink.
That's y'all. We could cut up tomorrow, Snitra.
There you go.
Trust, we gonna cut up. I can't wait.
You already know. I got Uber Eats ready, already in the shop.
Okay.
So that was you basically confirming you not hopping on Patreon tonight.
Oh, you trying to get me to work tonight? I've been ODing on the Crown. I told you. I've been doing my research on the monarchy. so I can have some talking points this week.
I know that's right. I'm so glad you're gonna do that because there were so many people that were talking without talking points, no research. It was just real sad and tacky.
Yes, I've learned a lot in the past 2 days.
Yes,
Anita crazy.
but you know what? I might be slightly crazy. You know, not quite third of the month shit crazy. But you know that auntie that y'all gotta watch at the side of your eye crazy. But you know it's the truth. There were so many people. There was so much coverage. There was so many videos. It was a blab fest, a blabapalooza, and people did not have facts. So I'm going to be so entertained and I'm going to enjoy, and I'm anticipating Michelle's video tomorrow with some intelligent commentary and a little bit of tomfoolery and whatnot.
Oh yes, definitely. Always that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk proper for the first 5 minutes, Justin, because it's about them English people.
Right.
Well, we're not doing the monarchy tomorrow. Tomorrow we doing housewives, then we doing the monarchy.
Oh yes.
That's Michelle. That's why I pulled my video because I wanted to hop on, but I just felt like I'm not going to be one of those people just to rush the video, ain't talking about nothing. And y'all know, like when I talk about stuff, I like to talk about it from a place of authority, and I just felt like I didn't have the energy and the time to really dive deep into that. If I'm honest, I really just like the Oprah moments of her reacting.
Which
what?
is hilarious in itself. Yeah.
Right.
Girl, listen,
So
that what that Oprah gave us, I believe that what shall live in infamy. We will never have that what.
And see, I'm not gonna watch the well, we starting a whole nother conversation. But I was like, I'm not gonna watch the Oprah interview until after I finish watching The Crown. But I've read enough about the Oprah interview to know, what it's about or whatever. But I really want to know about the monarchy and their history and all of that before I make, my rash decision, my rash judgment.
Right. Yeah. I definitely will probably eventually talk about it. Lucinda said hello.
Hey, Lucinda.
There's one more caller. Let me add her if that's fine with everybody.
Of course. This is your house.
Hello, Tracy. You're live on the air with Bingeworthy, Michelle, and Sinitra. How are you?
Hi. How's everybody tonight?
Hi.
Doing well.
I guess we can all agree that Bravo did Cynthia dirty, but my comment is, do you think they gave her that all-star housewives position to make up for the 10-minute wedding that they posted tonight?
What do you mean by all-star housewife position?
Well, there was a article saying that they're gonna pull
Allegedly.
2 housewives from each show and then have like a week in Mexico and I don't know, some amalgamation of a show. But supposedly they gave a slot to Cynthia and Kenya.
I feel like it was more of a budget concern if they chose Cynthia.
Oh, so you think they got her cheap?
Michelle, you saw that palm tree?
I know him, so
Well, here's my thing about Cynthia. I feel like if you look at all of the housewives, how do I say this? I just feel like Cynthia is probably always going to say yes. We'll never read an article about Cynthia was in negotiations and Cynthia this or Cynthia demanding more money. I feel like Cynthia's like, okay, yeah, girl, I'll be a part of it. Yep, y'all want me to hop on Twitter and talk on this little Clubhouse knockoff? Yep, I'll do it. And that's good and bad because I feel like it helped Cynthia have a strong relationship with Bravo. So that's what I meant. I try to clean that up.
No, I agree. I mean, listen, a check's a check, and when they stop asking for you, then you have a problem. So
right.
I'm not mad at her for taking the opportunity, but I was wondering maybe they're like, listen, we're only going to give you 10 minutes tonight when everybody else who's gotten married on the show has gotten a full episode. So,
but she's been married
later on.
She's in a unique position though because this is her second wedding to be covered by Bravo.
That's right. Third. Yeah, she married Peter twice.
She married Peter twice?
Yeah.
Y'all.
Well, they did get married. They renewed their vows.
Okay, well, third.
There you go.
But that wasn't a wedding, though.
They got more time than they did tonight.
Okay, so I guess this makes my point, though. So this is her third time, so it's kind of like, okay, girl, we don't.
And do you think she should have pushed it back? Like, if she had pushed it back until the new year, would they given her more love?
No, I think you guys have to look at her relationship with Mike Hill. Like, he tries so hard to turn up for the cameras, but the best thing he could do is like dance on her like Bolo. And it's like, we weren't gagging. Nobody wrote about that.
No.
Like, that wasn't binge-worthy. So I just think that Cynthia and Mike are good in real life, but I don't think their relationship is like an entertainment relationship. They try,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Well, at the end of the day, after, because this is going to eventually go away. Housewives is not going to have like a 15-year run. It's not going to keep going another 5 years. So
Well,
she should
Grey's
find a man.
Anatomy been on for 17 seasons.
Yeah, but she's not making $20 million like the lead on Grey's Anatomy.
Period.
So,
where did you get the tea about the All-Star cast?
I've read it. I can send you the link to the article.
Okay. Yeah, send it to me on Instagram, either at Bingeworthy or at JustinDiego.
Oh, okay.
Because I talked about it. The tea is, though, I don't know if y'all watched my video when I talked about it. Andy told me, I had an interview with Andy, I think it was 2015 or 17, one of those 2 years. And Andy told me that he wouldn't consider doing like an all-star show unless Housewives was in trouble. Oh. And I remember back then thinking like, oh, well, they won't be in trouble because that year they announced Potomac and like they've announced other, series in the franchise since then. So I was like, okay, well, it'll be like 10 years. So I'm really shook that they're doing it now because
they're not.
Well, he's in trouble.
They're not going to be doing it on Bravo. It's supposed to be on Peacock.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
But I mean, look around. They're in trouble. Salt Lake is not doing great.
Right.
Miami's going right to the streaming service. And it's a sticky time to have this kind of reality show, especially for Black women, when we're all trying to elevate, and then you have like scenarios where they're pitted against each other. I mean, some of my friends won't watch the show anymore because they're like, it's just not a good look.
Mm-hmm.
What's
they're
so
taking
weird?
that moral stand.
Right. What's so weird to me is shows always have the opportunity to rebound from a bad season. I feel like Love and Hip Hop does whatever they need to do to get us to kind of like want to watch that show. I feel like so many shows do whatever it takes. And Bravo has known that Housewives has been trending down, and it seems like they're not doing anything in the right direction. It's like they've been overly confident about they'll watch it anyway, or they'll watch it no matter what we do, and that's not true.
Not true. Well, look, it's the perfect storm. I mean, look at last summer. It's the perfect storm. And then Nene had her adventures, and I don't know if she's suing or not, but it's just, they're getting a lot of knocks against them. So at a certain point, there's a tipping point. Do they realize it? That's another question to ask.
Right. Well, I think they have to realize it because Michelle pulls the ratings every week, and like I see them doing the most now, like demanding live tweets. They did something on Twitter that only got like 200 people to tune in for last week, and I just feel like they're trying now, but they're not trying it when they're supposed to. Like, try when it's time to film. Try when it's casting time.
Right.
Like, don't try to make the show that's clearly horrible. Don't force that down our neck now.
Yeah, and it didn't help that the first half was a stinker.
Right. Well, thanks for calling in, Tracy. This is my first time talking with you. How long have you been a binge watcher?
Actually, from the beginning of lockdown. Because I travel for work, and of course that stopped. So I discovered you then.
Oh, happy to hear that. Happy to have you. Hopefully you've been loving the channel. And hopefully I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Good night. Hello, Miss Lakes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well,
Hi,
what do you have?
Michelle.
Hey, Miss Lakers.
Oh,
How
Miss Lake.
you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good.
What you over
But
there?
huh?
What you over there drinking on?
Oh, nothing. I actually need to be sipping some tea because I just got over laryngitis.
Oh,
But
okay. I need some tea next.
yeah. But I think Bravo boat was shipping sinking years ago when they took Phaedra off the show and all that stuff went down with Candy, Phaedra, and Portia, and they decided to take Portia off the show. And they did all that stuff for ratings, right? But then it turned around backfiring on them, and then the issue with Nene, when Nene was there like part of the season and not the whole season, she was coming in and out, in and out. Then they got to the part where she was like barely there when Greg was going through like his little cancer thing or whatever. So,
Mhm.
but I think like right now, what they can do to save the show, how Peter, I saw this on Michelle's show, oops. But any on Michelle video, I'm like, but anyway, um, when Michelle showed how Apollo and Peter was on your show the other day, Michelle, when you had the video, remember?
Uh-huh.
And I think if they bring now, don't mix them up with the wives though, but bring them back to part of the show. Maybe they can save the show because, like, or either give Apollo and Peter their own show or something like that. But I believe if you bring them back, you might can save the show for sinking because, like, everybody gonna want to know what Apollo doing now, what him and Phaedra doing, how does their relationship with them and the boys, and all that stuff like that. I think they can kind of save the show. But other than that, the show I don't even watch it. I'm like you. I catch it up on Michelle's show or either on your show. Other than that, I don't watch it at all.
Right.
Like it's boring. Or either my daughter or tell me because I when I only watch the recording, I just erase it like as soon as I get to it because like I don't watch it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see what happened. There's no need for me to sit there and watch it and fast forward through commercials. But anyway, it's just horrible now. I mean, like, Kenya keep it, like for messiness, Kenya there for that. But with all the backlash Kenya catching for being messy about her marriage failing, and stuff like that. She got to pay alimony now and all that stuff. It don't pay for killing for Kenya to be the villain anymore because like she catching so much messiness from it. You know what I'm saying? Like people talking about her so bad. Like that's why your marriage failing because you've been so messy and this and that and this. But
You should have just
yeah,
said that. It's like I feel like she does it. She knows she's gonna get the backlash. So I feel like she's Teflon at this point. Kenya knows people are gonna talk about her for the things that they do.
well, long as she can take it though, but she always crying about it. So that's why, unless that's just television, like we say, reality TV.
Yeah.
But the show, like I just like I said, I recorded just for the ratings because it's a black show, and all the other housewives getting paid and they show doing the behind and stuff. It's bad that they made this one the way it is to where it's sinking, but they really should have just stop. Hold up, Pooter. They should have just went on and paid Nene whatever she needed or did whatever because like the show going and Candy, like Candy was super messy to me for this episode with the wedding and stuff. How she came. Come on out here. I am on live. Y'all behind me making that noise.
All right, Miss Lakers, gotta go.
I appreciate you calling in. And I'll see you in the chat, okay? Sorry. Michelle crazy.
But it's not my show. I was waiting on you. Normally, you so quick to cut everybody off. I'm like, right. Miss Lakers was doing good till everybody started talking. I'm like, wait a minute.
Right. This is a family channel, but we keep our family off. So, so I have one more. I have one more caller. I'm gonna go ahead and add. Miss Lakers, feel free to call back once you get everything situated. Hello, Alicia. How are you?
Hey y'all. Hey Justin. Hey Michelle. Hey Sinitra.
Hey.
Okay, so this is I could be just windmilling on this one, but I think Bravo don't care no more. Only reason why I say that is because how they let go of who is it, Vicky and Tamara in Orange County.
Mm-hmm.
That's their cash cow over there. So I thought that was just a real crazy move to get them ladies off their show. Cause look at it. It is done. Orange County is no more. As soon as they got off, they are no more. And I was like, okay, are they trying to get rid of all the OGs? You know, because then Nene was kind of next technically. So
What do you mean by Orange County is no more?
ain't nobody Orange. Well, I think Kelly Dodd done ruined that for them. With her racist rhetoric, and she's not done. I just saw her on TV for something else the other day with Meghan Markle, the girl. She said something the other day about Meghan. Like she's not gonna Bethany too, but Kelly is oh god, she a hot
Yeah, I don't
mess.
watch none of them anyway.
Yeah, they
Bethany pissed me
I
off
used to
what she was saying. And it's like, girl,
I
don't nobody care what you got to say, girl. You
she
better.
always saying something though.
She should be concerned about those skinny cocktails and come up
Right.
with something new, because, girl.
Mm.
Now,
But
you know what? I have a question for Alicia.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you think they're getting rid of the OGs as a result of maybe budget concerns? You think they're trying to save money by getting rid of the OGs?
Yes, I do. But obviously, I do feel like, as a black woman, we are always they try us. Let me put it like that. I ain't gonna say we are always underpaid. I'm gonna say they were trying the hell out of us until we act up. And that was my point I was gonna bring up. They need to pay attention to the wave of the world now. Like even with politics, we determine the vote, black women, and I think Bravo underestimated us as viewers on their network because it's showing. I'm not saying a bunch of white women aren't watching it, but they don't. I really don't believe they watch it as much as black women. Because a lot of black women watch New Jersey, a lot of black women watch Orange County. I watched it. It wasn't just Atlanta. I was watching a lot of the other,
I love
cities.
Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I love Beverly Hills until Lisa left, and then I realized they all was just crazy. I just it's look. I ain't gonna lie, I was a Vanderpump fan, y'all. Then after a while, I was like, hold up, she kept a little too many races, like that Stassi. I was watching that too. I was watching Vanderpump Rules, but then it was looking like, why she ain't find these little racist girls? And I was like, maybe she okay with it. So I just feel like Bravo. I think they're letting this ship sink. I don't think they care no more. A lot of people watch that. What's the show they have? They're all on the boat. I can't think of it.
Below deck.
Below deck.
Yeah, a lot of people actually do watch that. I just feel like they don't
That's their number one
care.
show now.
I mean, I honestly don't think they care because
I never looked at it that way.
unless they underestimated the black woman and they didn't, follow the trend. We changed the vote in Alabama. We changed Georgia. You know what I'm saying? We flipping states, black women alone. And I'm gonna just say it like that. Black women alone are flipping things. So I just feel like either they just underestimated us. And another thing I noticed was it could be the age because I'm 35 now. When I started watching Housewives, I was 22. You know what I'm saying? So now it's changed. The demographics has changed. I'm not really interested in seeing Kenya act like a 29-year-old woman. She just so I don't know. I'm just over that with her.
I'm with you on that. Like even today, I was like, why they got Marlo running around with her shirt off?
Why? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So some of that stuff they gotta pay attention to.
Not Tanya, Latoya. She even like took her shirt off, and it's like, why y'all keep sexualizing these women? Like,
right? We don't went through Bad Girls Club. That was in the early 2000s. We don't watch Bad Girls Club. If this is the case, y'all might as well let them fight then, and don't fire them.
You know what's interesting? Right. You know what's interesting? I got an email from, I guess, NBC with the screening to this show. I have it on screen. It's, I guess Andy's doing some sort of special. Well, he has the nerve to go into like what reality TV the past and talking about like all of the different types of reality shows. And I'm just like, shouldn't y'all be more concerned about saving Real Housewives of Atlanta, than
Right.
getting on here acting like y'all have a place of authority to critique
Right. Well,
or.
Andy is trying to be that talent. You know what I mean? He wants to be the head in charge. You know what I mean? Because it's looking like this is gonna be on E, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's looking like he's just trying to be like he's got that takeover spirit. He want to be the face of NBC, Universal, E, all of that. Because hell, the Kardashians about to go too. So I guess what he just gonna talk about all of the shows that aren't no more,
Right.
or are they planning on bringing more shows? I don't know. It's interesting.
Right. Like they need to focus on the viewers. I think they need to really pay attention to their viewers now. Like I said, I'm 35. My mom don't even watch. She didn't watch the last 3 seasons. And my mama 58. Like she used to be into it. She's just so over it. And she's a Kenya fan, and I'm not. Me and her, oh Lord, we can't even watch the show together. We can't. We can't watch it together. I can't with her. I don't see how she understands that food, but yeah. And I'm an
Right.
Aquarius. Kenya is such a disappointment to my Aquarius
Amen.
people.
Me
Lord
too.
have mercy. When I found that out, I said, "Oh Jesus!"
I agree, Alicia. Yeah.
I was like, "What is happening?" But I don't know. I think they need to pay attention to Black women. I mean, I get it, but I don't know. I think that they don't think that we watch anything other than Black women, and that's not true. We watch a
Right.
lot of stuff, and we're not watching it now because they've been cutting up and they ain't been paying us right. And we will stick together. And that's another part. I think they think we all so petty, and in that crab mentality, they probably thought that we weren't gonna really. I don't want to say even have Nene back per se. Like I wasn't a Mariah's fan, but when I actually heard the ins and outs of this lawsuit with her, I said, "Oh, that's messed up. Pay that woman." That's what really made me say, "Okay, I ain't watching Bravo at all. Not on the DVR. Nothing." I don't even watch clips of it on YouTube. I listen to what people say when they call y'all to, because I don't watch nobody else. So that's, and then you don't really have to even watch them. So they like the stories. They like Young and Restless. If you don't watch Young and Restless for 10 years, you watch one episode, you know what happened in the last 5. You know, you ain't gonna miss nothing because they do the same stuff over and over.
It's true.
Right. I just
But
think that it's so weird that they haven't gone back to the drawing board and just experimented. Because even with what you saying, getting with the times, it will be cool for the show to be real Black excellence. I mean, that's on trend right now. Y'all already have Black people that we respect and we're rooting for. Allow them to step into that excellence and then be this new Black excellence show. Get Michelle for the after show. You know,
they can't do that with Candy on there. Candy want to be the Black excellence. I'm sorry, but she oozes. I'm that bitch. I want everybody to know I make the most money.
But what I mean by that is like I talked about it before, but the whole private jet scene, that was such an opportunity to really show us that kind of stuff is available to us. And the way that Bravo decided to spin that storyline, like the girls were jealous because they could never, I ain't like that. Like that kind of stuff was cute in 2008, but it's 2021 and we are out here winning. We have bigger dreams than ever before and we get into the bag. So I don't understand who thought that it would be relatable for them to be mad about getting on a private jet.
Right.
Well,
like
Justin, what you got to consider is like basically what Alicia was saying when she first started. That's really food for thought. Maybe they are tired of the whole Housewives franchise. Maybe that's why they're not going back to the drawing board. Definitely Black excellence is on trend, but it's never been on trend for Hollywood, and I don't think it ever will be. And I think that it's possible, especially with people like Andy trying to become the talent. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be the face of reality TV. And I think that's why he turned on Nene so hard, because Nene was becoming the face of reality TV, if we really want to be honest. And I think it was like, let's get her out of here because I need to be the face. And it's quite possible that Bravo wants to phase out this whole Housewives franchise, or at least move it to places like the Peacock and, you know, kind of get it off the main screen, because they have become like the Housewives channel. And they don't want to be the Housewives channel. I think they want to kind of divest from that so that they can grow and move out into other areas.
But y'all say that, but they just came out with Salt Lake City, so it's just like nobody asked for that.
Yeah, nobody asked for it, and look how it's turning out. Look how it's look how it's turning out though. Really.
I thought Salt Lake City was doing well. No, I ain't watch it. Because they went so hard for them. To me, they went so hard with their promo. I was like, okay, well, damn, this show's gonna be that girl.
They went hard for them because they got to shut down Orange County. Orange County ain't gonna be on too much longer.
Right. And
they got to get one more on the West Coast.
Exactly. And but to be perfectly honest, they went hard in a way, but I feel like the way they promoted that show, the way it's turned out, it's almost like they started it not with the intention of it having any real longevity. And I think too, like what you call going hard for them, their promos and stuff, like to me, it was like the great value version of their promos. It was not the same as we've seen with other cities. It's just, it wasn't. Even their cast is not the same as we've seen with other cities. It's a very strange look. It's a very strange.
And you know what, Shanitra? You got a good point. Another thing that Bravo messing up with is streaming services. Yes, I'm a millennial. I got cable. Don't watch it because I work in the daytime, and at nighttime I'm jumping on my what's it called, Philo TV. I'm jumping on Netflix. I'm not looking at cable catching commercials at all. So if they're promoting anything new, I'm not seeing it at all. If I found out about this All-Star thing because somebody said something out on YouTube, didn't know nothing about that. I don't be knowing. So they really, Bravo is way behind. They still stuck in 2007, 2008. They really need to catch up because I am so into this Married Huntsville show. Oh my God. And let me throw this out there, Michelle. I know you don't talk about it, but it is Black excellence with mess. It really is. So
I already know what you're about to say. The Mississippi Girls?
No. I haven't watched that yet. That's the Bell Collective. I haven't watched that one yet. I'm talking about the Love and Marriage Huntsville. I love that show because I like seeing a Black general contractor and a Black lawyer. I don't know. I just like that. I love it. It's messy, but I like it.
Like, I know that show trends, and I stand Carlos, but like, do people really be watching OWN though?
I watch it on Philo. See, that's another. See, I stream it. I don't even watch it on OWN. I watch it on the Philo TV thingy.
Yeah, because
there go that palm tree.
Because I just feel like if it was on another network, I could take it serious. But I feel like with it being on OWN, that channel is just so inconsistent and confusing to me because initially Oprah made it clear she didn't like reality TV and like that's not what it's gonna be. Yeah, positive. So it's just like, is that changing? Because the OWN brand doesn't attract me. Like it attracts me. I'm trying to meditate and whatever, watch Super Soul.
Oh Lord!
I heard bulk interest to Discovery or something, so it might be changing because she's no longer the head of the network. You know what I mean?
And I get it. It needed to change because I don't think that people necessarily wanted that. And then with Iyanna leaving, it's like, okay, well, like that's your big anchor. You know, that's the one thing that I tune in and watch. Well, I don't watch it live, but I'll watch it in the app. And it's just like, oh, let me get out of here because these other shows I'm just not interested in. So I just wish that Love and Marriage, Huntsville, and those shows was on like VH1 or something.
But I think it seemed like Carlos got by like a deal with them because he got like another thing. I saw some store with Black fathers, and then he had another thing. I was like, so he all over the place, and it seemed like he all over OWN. Really.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him stepping it up from TV One because at first I was like, Carlos, now you can't leave Housewives and be talking about TV One.
Well,
he went to VH1, TV One. I think Carlos was just going wherever he could, pitch a show.
Where the money resides.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And, I ain't mad at him.
And speaking of people who go where the money resides, when is Mark supposed to get his show? When his show supposed to start?
Good question. I don't know.
And I will be watching. I like Mark. I don't care what nobody say. Listen, let me tell you. Only reason why I like him, I mean, he was just holding her accountable. When they showed him last season,
Mayday.
What is so wrong with that? I didn't see nothing wrong with it.
I almost fell out of my chair. I sat through the Kenya Moore hate earlier, and I I was like, all right, this is my first time having Alicia on the show. Let me just
Sorry, Justin.
let me. But y'all going too far bringing up Mark.
Like pineapples.
I just want to know when the show started. That's all. You know, I didn't say I like Mark or anything. I just want to know when the show started for a friend. I just want to know for a friend.
I don't believe no show is starting. That's
You
just
already know, Justin,
fake
this
news.
King Squirrel. Why you even come over here with that mess?
Fake news. He ain't even that interesting.
Exactly.
And if the show come out, he just gonna. Never mind. You gonna say that.
And
Oh gosh.
I might.
I might.
I love it.
All right, I have one more person. I'm just go ahead and
All
add it.
right.
We just making this what do they call it?
A podcast, a talking thing.
Right, a clubhouse.
Yes, we on Clubhouse.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you?
Oh, yes. I'm about to throw a wrench into this. I guess spokes or bike wheel, because I don't understand where the comments is coming from about Bravo trying to, phase out this or phase out that. Have we even considered that we're in a pandemic? People could barely pay for their rent. More but keep the cable on and the lights on and everything else. So I'm like, don't we consider that? I don't think Nene will even change anything, honestly, because a lot of people didn't even want Nene on there because she got too big headed for some of the fans.
See, now
like,
you done went from the pandemic to Nene. I done that.
Lord
no,
have mercy.
no, you have to follow this because you guys think, or some of your guys are saying, oh, Nene this and Nene that, or to be phased out because of Nene and
it is.
I think she's a factor. I think she's a big factor. I don't think she's the factor, but she is a part of it.
So
Let's hear her out.
Yeah, if that's the case, then what happened to all those other seasons when the ratings was dropping? When Nene came back, the ratings still wasn't as high as it was when I guess she left to go to Broadway.
I disagree.
That's not true. That's not facts though.
That's not true. We didn't went and watched at the numbers. See, y'all be coming from.
Are you kidding me? I've been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta for the longest, and when Nene left, the ratings told.
The numbers, because I watched the numbers.
Yeah, numbers don't lie.
And the numbers didn't go up when
I don't know what numbers you guys are watching because I've watched the numbers as well, and that does not make any sense at all. And then, like I said, we are in the pandemic, and I'm not switching subjects because what I'm simply saying is you guys are putting factors in there, but the real factors that you need to be putting in there is that people really can't pay for cable nowadays.
And I disagree because if that's the case, why is 90 Day Fiance number one? They on cable.
And if they can't pay, why Netflix get mad? People sharing passwords. They watching
on more than cable. That's why
4 million people watch 90 Day Fiance, and it is on a cable channel. So why is it that?
But it's streaming on more than just a cable channel.
But the ratings are
but the ratings stem from watching them on cable. That's where the ratings stem from. So if they're not watching Housewives, they're watching something else in that time slot, which is 90 Day Fiance.
Right.
And other shows are on Bravo, and they're still doing good on their ratings. Some of them. So
what are you talking? What other shows are you talking about? Because
we was just talking about Below Deck.
Below Deck is killing right now.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know,
I've never watched a season of Below Deck in my entire life.
Well, this is the thing. Let's try to understand with Miss Keisha where she's coming from, because I can tell she's passionate about what she's saying. Okay, so I understand where you're coming from. Where Michelle is coming from is that she actually had the ratings printed out season for season, and you may have missed it. But looking at it season,
I don't watch Michelle, so I wouldn't know what Michelle.
Right,
Michelle need to be worrying about her own ratings. That's what I gotta say. Michelle need to be worrying about her own ratings and not about Bravo.
So what we not gonna do is
what we gonna do is the whole night about Kenya and about Cynthia, about her 30 minutes or her 10 minutes on the show. Like there is so much to come for Cynthia wedding, and that's why it's so funny to me because they had another hot mic where they were talking about, is she going to tell her husband or whatever the case may be? That did not happen. on this
Lord.
episode tonight. So who's to say that they're not going to be more about the wedding coming up next week?
Lord.
All right.
They're not showing
I mean, you guys don't know. So for facts to say, oh, she only had 10 minutes, 10 minutes. And like, it's not even funny because Justin, no offense,
they
because
showed the wedding.
I
Portia
love
was
your
at the
videos,
wedding.
but
Then they show
for
Portia
Michelle to be
at
keep
dinner.
slinging mud and like this is so funny. Michelle don't even know what's going on with the Bravo show. It ain't even like she have an insider to say what episode's gonna be coming on and not coming on.
Hold on. Well, I appreciate you for loving my channel, and I ask that if you love my channel, please respect the people that I honor and respect. I have very valid reasons to trust Michelle's opinion, and I understand we may not agree with what everyone says, but you can't say that you love me and support my channel and disrespect people that I value.
I'm not, this is the thing. I'm not trying to disrespect Michelle. What I'm simply saying is Michelle does not have inside information on what's coming on next week.
But she does.
She actually does.
Yeah,
Okay.
that part.
She don't watch me, so how would she know?
Exactly.
Okay.
And
All I'm saying is, so you're telling me with that hot mic that they had saying, oh, she have not said anything to her husband, or she might want to say, this before she get married, talking about Tanya, and they had it playing over Cynthia wedding when Mike was, I guess, going on the ground and trying to get the garter and all of that stuff. That's not going to be coming on next week. Why would they preview it if it's not going to come on next week? We didn't see it this week.
Well, Miss Keisha, can I say something? There were a few times during this season where they previewed things that never showed on the show.
And that happens often because every week they're re-editing and working on the show to have the most impact. And they'll cut things. If you watch Katie speak on it last week with Kenya, I believe, she mentioned like she was upset that Bravo cut something that she was looking forward to, which makes her look crazy. So unfortunately, they're going to do whatever they can with trailers and teasers to get us really excited. But they always have the freedom to add and take things away. They could film something next week if they want to, and that's called a pickup scene if they feel it'll help the show. So
yeah, but that makes sense. But they actually show it as next time or coming up on Housewives of Atlanta.
Last week.
So yeah, they showed that as a preview. So I'm like,
what part are you talking about?
Preview for this week.
The part where they were talking about hot mic going on where they're actually saying about if she's gonna get married, she should tell her husband or something.
I spoke with someone. I don't know if I should. I spoke with someone who told me that they pretty much asked them to remove that. So that's probably not going to be on the show.
Now we're making sense.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for calling, Miss Keisha. I appreciate you loving the channel, and thank you for clarifying that you didn't have any intentions of being disrespectful to Michelle.
No,
Brown.
never that.
All right. Well, thanks for calling. I'll see you in the chat.
Cousin, you got some wild people coming in your house.
It was because I was.
They don't watch me and then tell me I don't have no facts.
Listen, Michelle, that just goes to show how passionate people become about their faves. Like they get so passionate, facts, reason, logic, physics go out the window. These people had cable subscriptions and then they canceled them right before RHOA came on, and then they re-signed up. Like just all sorts of things. So,
Justin, I appreciate you too for standing up for me. I'm sorry I was windmilling on your show.
Yeah, I had to hurt mute because
because that was
it was funny though. It was fun. I wasn't mad. It was just
it was funny because sometimes things can get bad, but I felt like it was funny.
She said you need to check on your own ratings.
Oh my God, that's when it got funny.
I got more ratings than you.
Yeah, it was funny. I heard Michelle like holler laughing when she said that, and then when she said it wasn't funny, I hollered. I was like, Jesus, like I'm trying.
It was funny to me because I felt overwhelmed that y'all were ganging up on Kenya, so I was happy to have somebody.
Justin must have text his team, twirl co-captain.
Right.
She came through windmilling.
She did that. I stand. I
Yes, she did,
stand.
honey. She came.
Look, she came through loud and wrong too.
I've been read, honey. I've been read.
Well, yeah, that's right. You know
I
what?
better check my own ratings. I ain't gonna
Hello.
never forget.
You know
But
what I say,
we
honey. A read is a read, boy. Even if it ain't right, you know.
You got that right.
right. I'm glad that we were able to, change her mind a little and, and shed some light on the truth though. And she seemed open to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's the
always.
best way. You know, I think it was all lighthearted after a moment.
After we muted, after we all hit mute.
All of us was laughing.
Listen,
Right.
Teen Twirl, I was excited when I heard she was coming on the show. I remember being in the 90s, like, oh my God, this dark skinned Black woman on TV looked like me. I just was like, oh my God. And that fool came on TV and showed her black ass. I said, damn. but I still had hope in Kenya because I saw a little bit of difference in her last season at the beginning with her and Portia, but then it went all downhill.
And then she
I
disappointed
be
me
rooting
all the
for
time.
her. I really do. I think that's how they can do better on Bravo. If they can get Kenya to turn it around and have a come to Jesus moment with her for
But they
real.
tried that last season and y'all didn't like that.
No,
What
that
is
only happened
this?
in one episode, Justin. She came
Huh?
back and said, "Look, I got a baby," and then the next episode, she was already reading somebody.
Right. And returning gifts to people. No, she was re-gifting. Remember
I
that?
think I don't think it's Kenya, y'all. I think Cynthia, the true villain of the show. That's just me.
We been said that.
What?
Cynthia is sneaky. I really do. I don't think Kenya
I'm really a
she's
Nene
now
fan.
she no, let me tell you. The reason why I say is because Kenya is a true Aquarius now. She got it honest. She can't help but see how she feels, so she say stuff. But that's Cynthia. Cynthia be playing. She's her friend and she's not her friend. I don't know. It's just something about Cynthia. It's just
Cynthia tries
something.
to play nice, but she's really sneaky.
I don't
Right.
think Kenya. Yeah, because Kenya is not the villain. I really don't
And
think
those
so.
type of people are the most dangerous. The
Yeah,
ones who
they
you
are.
think would never do anything. Those are the dangerous people.
They are. That's why they're quiet. They got all those skeletons in their closet. If they talk too fast, a bone shall fall out of their mouths.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why she's keeping quiet. And I agree with you, even though she's a different kind of Aquarius than myself and you. She
Yeah,
does, she's very different, but she does still have that awkward energy in that we really don't kind of hold back how we feel about you. You're gonna know it
Yeah,
right
well,
now.
Kenya at least is what you see is what you get.
Yeah, and I can
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that. Like I can literally appreciate an ex murderer if you're an honest one. Like I can. I just don't. I
Let
don't
me
like sneaky people.
Right. Let me say this really quick, guys. I'm enjoying this conversation, especially with our good sis who came in with Millen. It was so fun. So if you guys want to call in, I'm pasting the link again in the chat because we're going to be winding down soon. But you click the link, you can click it on your phone, your computer. You don't have to get on camera. We're doing podcast style. So come in windmill if you want to windmill, but keep it cute. Or don't windmill. And
He put
yeah,
me on the chopping block.
There are a lot of Kenya fans in the chat. They should come through. I'm gonna get off.
because this is a safe space for Kenya fans and Kenya
I
more.
mean, I'll be willing to listen to the perspective of a Kenya fan, but like you're the only one that actually sound a little sane. But people like my mama, me and her, I cannot. I literally will be like, okay, sis, you got it. Let me go home. Glad I got my own place. Cause she go hard. I'm like, oh my God.
Thank you so much, B Stokes Styling, for that $5 super chat. I appreciate you. That definitely helps me with everything I do on the channel because I definitely be spending my own coins to make this production happen. So I appreciate the love. And thank you guys for all of you guys who've been cash apping me. I appreciate that too. Sorry, go ahead, Alicia.
Somebody just asked a question. I know y'all know, and I was always curious. Somebody said Carlos got fired because of Phaedra, what she said about Candy. Is that true?
I think it
Um,
is, but I'll let Justin say what he else.
from what I understand, Carlos. Okay, well, I'm gonna just say it. So, Carlos had already walked away, and he had already started his deal, like the deals that for the shows that we've been seeing. But I think it definitely ruined his relationship with Bravo. So I wouldn't say he got fired, but it's kind of like, oh, okay, and since you already gone, don't come back. Or like every time I reach out to him, I'm like, oh, come save Real Housewives of Atlanta. He shows zero interest. So it may be on both sides, but
I
I
thought he
can't.
didn't renew his contract.
I I can like 90% confirm he didn't get fired.
Okay.
So it's possible that they didn't. What do you mean didn't renew his contract?
Like
He was.
he had he was up for renewal, and they didn't renew his contract. Like they fired Phaedra, but he was involved in all the stuff, and so they just didn't opt to renew his contract to come back for the next season.
I can tell you who told me this tea behind the scenes, but this person.
Well, save it for off the line now.
Yeah, this person. I'm pretty sure this person had,
And
receipts.
I'll tell you who told me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now this is where my confusion comes in, y'all. Now my confusion comes in is if Phaedra simply repeated to Portia, like this was a game of telephone. If Phaedra just repeated to Portia what she was told by Carlos, why for did we need to fire Phaedra?
I think both Phaedra and Portia should have been gone, and
Me
a lot
too.
of people felt that way. But
why would Portia be fired for telling Candy what she was told? Candy went and broadcasted it. Portia didn't.
And I think that was the only thing that kind of saved Candy and Portia. Portia does a good job doing what she needs to do when it's time to do that. And I feel like she snapped out of that Candy hate real quick mid reunion.
She threw she threw Phaedra under the bus.
She sure did. She played stupid.
She did.
I know people think she's stupid, but she played stupid. She played stupid like Phaedra played her. She knew what she was doing. That's how I feel about that.
And I'm pretty sure that off camera, Portia was probably, open to kissing Candy behind and like really being apologetic to a certain extent, enough for Candy to be like, okay, I'm fine.
Yeah, and Phaedra never apologized.
Yeah, because Phaedra never said that it was a lie. She just told Portia, I'm sorry I got you in this mess, but she never said it was a lie. And I'm sorry. I pay attention to what people say and what they don't say. And when she did not say that was a lie, I gave Candy the side eye even more than usual.
All right.
Now, do y'all think that Candy may have threatened Bravo?
Yes.
And that's why they give her a leeway? Because I really think that. I think she threatened them, legally because they aired it. And that's why they let her do whatever. Because she can do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, Portia said it to her. Production didn't have to air that. They could have cut that like they cut everything else. And then why would Candy go around running and telling everybody? Like that was the most ridiculous thing. And then she became the victim and started crying like a billy goat. I just don't understand. She was just neighing all over the place after she broadcasted it to everybody. I didn't understand.
Right.
But she had a scapegoat. She had Portia. So that was the point. She was trying to get them in trouble by saying, what they said and saying how it ruined her reputation, and the rest is history. So now she has leverage because, she got proof that they was trying to ruin her reputation.
Right. Well, shout out to you, Sierra. I appreciate you for the $20 super chat. Sierra said, come on for that blind Nene wig you put on your avatar at the beginning of this video. Yeah, I definitely try to pick the best wigs and, show Nene some love over here, even though I ain't the biggest Nene fan.
You are the biggest Nene fan.
I actually think I am, but I get a lot of,
Yeah.
I'm a Nene fan in a different way. I don't love everything she does, but I respect her entertainment value.
Mm-hmm.
I have Miss Val that I'm gonna bring up next. Are you ready? Okay. Hello.
Hey, Justin.
A real
How,
face.
how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just here to. I'm at work, as you guys can see. So that's why I
I
say Kenya
see.
fans are very smart. We have PhDs, MDs. Okay, this isn't
So
your
you
ratchet crap. We're
so you
out here
came to
saving
windmill.
lives. I'm windmilling. We're messy, but we actually have real careers as well. So I just
Oh,
want to point that out.
what do you
Messy
do?
and what do I do? Well, I don't want y'all, but I think
Okay,
that I don't want them.
but are you in the medical industry?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Well, I just want to say I appreciate everything that you're doing. Not sure if you're involved with making sure people are okay in this whole situation, but if you are, definitely wanted to say that I appreciate it and appreciate you calling in.
Yeah,
Oh,
salute
look
to
at
you,
you being
frontline
classy.
worker.
Oh, thanks, thanks. But so my question is this, because I know Michelle has her background sources and whatnot. Why is Cynthia still on? Like, I'm not. I like
Ooh.
Cynthia, but like, I feel like we're all seeing the same thing. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And
I
it's
think she'll be
not that
gone next year.
entertaining. So it's kind of like, is she? I feel like when I see Bravo and the way they do their little cast, it's like it feels like it has to be special relationships because it can't be entertainment. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah.
So
So, is your question for Michelle?
yes, or anyone who wants to answer.
What? Oh, okay. I feel like she'll be gone next year
Oh, really?
because they can pay people like Latoya $1,000 an episode. So what they need to pay Cynthia 1.5 million for, or however much she's making. So yeah, I think Cynthia's gone because she holds no value at all.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, I
as far as
mean, I
now
like
she got
her, but
married.
it's not entertaining.
Yeah, but
And
now she got
also,
married. It's like, what else does she have? What will be next? You know what I'm saying? Will she get divorced next year? Like, I
oh
don't see
Lord, I
what her
hope
choice
not
is
for her
gonna
sake.
be. That's
And
my
so, what do
opinion.
you guys? I know you're a Kenya hater, but what do you know about Mark?
Oh,
Who, me? Oh,
Yes.
about Mark. I feel like I don't feel like it's a legitimate marriage. That's but this is Justin's channel. Justin,
she wanted
But
to
why
ask
do you
you.
say that, despite the fact that you've seen the wedding certificate
did
and
we?
they're
Yeah, that's
yeah,
you could
she
have made
brought it.
that from Home Depot. You know they sell them little stamp things, them little things they sell at Home Depot. I
So,
don't.
but you
The date on the date on that certificate wasn't the date they got married. The Kenya even did an interview and said she didn't even know where she got married. She didn't know if
yeah,
it
but
was Saint Lucia,
I'm
Aruba.
Panamanian. We that's how and I actually got married overseas and then
But
brought it over to the
you
states.
didn't even
That's
know
how
where
it
she got
works.
married. So how
Yeah,
can
but
we believe that she's actually married?
that is a lie because that is standard for how it works when you get married overseas. Like it's not, and it's like, why would she even do all of that?
For a
What?
check. The
What
same
do
Right.
you?
reason Nene pretended she got divorced. For a
For a
check.
check. Amen.
But I don't think so because the thing with Kenya is, there's easier ways. She is messy and she's very upfront messy. It's just like all this crying and heartbreak. This is real at this point, in my
It's not
opinion.
real if they're
And I
filming
just
for
feel
a
like
TV
people.
show.
Well, yes, there's definitely the aspect of the fake show, but that doesn't mean everything about their lives that's shown on this show is fake. And I feel like that's a narrative that a lot of people that hate Kenya push, like even with Nene when she was saying the egg wasn't hers and all that stuff last season. And it just goes too low, in my
That's still the
opinion. And it
baby.
just comes off like y'all are just hard. It makes y'all look like hardcore haters. It's
Well,
like
you
it's
know what?
valid.
You know what? I used to be a fan of Kenya, and I feel like
Really?
yes, I did.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, if you
I
go
didn't
back
know
in my
that.
archives on my site, like when Kenya first came on the show, I was really a champion for Kenya. But it felt like throughout the years, Kenya played Wolf so many times. She faked us out so many times. She lied about her relationship so many times that it got to the point that every single time we saw her with somebody, Kenya is renting a boyfriend. And that
Yeah, but I
became the
also think
running
that's a
joke.
lie. I also think that's a lie because she even addressed that on Candy Speak on It, where she was talking about Walter or whatever. And we know what's his face, the little crazy one, the crazy young one. I
Matt.
forget the one, Matt.
Matt.
None of that seems fake to me. So I feel like the men we've seen Kenya date on the show, I mean, those aren't even great relationships to the point where they would look bought. They
Where's the
look like they
African man?
have. Well, we
One
didn't
second.
see the African guy on the show, so it's
One
kind of
second.
like.
One second.
Okay.
Let me thank Vanjie really quick for this $99 super chat. I really appreciate it.
Hey,
Vanjie
Vanjie.
says
Hey,
hello.
Miss Vanjie.
Vanjie is from Michelle's ATLian squad, so she's family. So we appreciate you coming by, Vanjie. Thank you so much.
Yes, Vanjie, dropping the coins, spreading the wealth. I appreciate you.
We love you, Miss Vanjie.
All right,
But
you
I'm
can go
tired
ahead.
of windmilling. It's your turn, Justin.
Okay.
I said,
No, I'm
anybody.
just saying it really comes off like it doesn't come like that's where it feels like it just comes off like
I mean,
hardcore
but do
hate.
you watch the
Like
same show that we watch? Because
I
Kenya
watch the
is
show, I follow the behind the scenes, so that's why
like
I'm here
Kenya
for
is
all the
utterly
mess.
unlikable. She does so much
That's not true.
stuff on. Oh
But
my
it
Yeah,
is
that was the
though.
She
word I
does.
was gonna use. I was gonna say the
I,
same thing, Val. I was gonna say I'm not a hater, but I really like Kenya, but then she turned unlikable. I wouldn't say I'm a hater, but she just
okay, so let's talk about double standards.
god.
Let's talk about double standards because let's say
You're
because
gonna get in trouble on the clock.
This probably Kenya with a mask on. Okay,
oh
go
girl,
ahead.
I'm a boss. That's why I'm a boss. That's why I can do this.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's really it though. Sorry guys. Uh, but no, I was gonna say in terms of like stuff that Kenya gets a lot of flack for, a lot of the other ladies have done. It's like Kenya's evil when she's bringing up the fact that other people have side chicks and whatnot. But was Portia evil and unlikable when she was doing that? You know what I mean? It's the double standards for me. That's what I don't like.
was Portia evil when she did what?
When she was accusing Todd of paying, no, of Todd of having that little girlfriend in New York, Peter of paying his waitresses and peeing. Who else did she accuse? She accused a lot of people of cheating. Was that evil to you
I
guys?
don't know.
Do you guys keep the same energy?
Right.
I mean, all of them need to mind their business, but if they all on a TV show, I mean, they're all on a TV show. But I just feel
It's
like Kenya, the number one thing for me, nobody ever went after nobody's husband on national TV and did
No,
all what Kenya did. So that for me, as a woman, I was like, oh, this hoe right here,
And
she
was
bold.
texting that woman husband.
yes,
You
God.
know, not. I mean, set
I don't
aside the
think so.
fact that Apollo ain't shit. Now he well for that he was messy doing all that. Now I get that, but I just felt like,
The
darn
mic.
you.
But if your standard is going against somebody else's women, then how do you feel this season when we have Portia possibly sleeping with somebody else's woman? You know what I mean? It's like, is
Um,
that scandalous as well?
whose woman did?
Tanya?
So I'm confused. Did she sleep with Tanya or Bolo? Y'all be switching it, Kenya fans. Which
Well,
one?
that I wasn't there, but Tanya. So it's like if she slept with Tanya, is that trifling? Because Kenya
What?
flirted with
But
Apollo,
now, Miss, but
and
So
Miss,
we
but can I say something, Miss Val?
Hold on, let me say something really quick first. Thanks again, Vanjie, for the $99 super chat. Hello again. So appreciate it. All right, go ahead, Sadija.
Okay, so this is what I want to say. Now, if we were going to look at it from that standpoint, there's a few holes in that theory, in that analogy.
What's happening?
One, for one, Tanya's not married. We don't know if or when she ever gonna be married. That's one. Number two, we don't know if Portia slept with that woman or even touched that woman because the only person that can run that
I
thing back
definitely.
when they heard it.
But we
But But no. We don't know anything because I ain't seen it unless you were in the room. And the only person who
But
knows
we
is you.
know
And we know
Kenya
Kenya tell
didn't
lies.
sleep with Apollo. And so, but we know for a fact Kenya didn't sleep with Apollo. And y'all raked her over the coals for a lie. But now when it's time for Portia to get raked over the coal for a same rumor, which looks true to me, y'all don't keep the same energy.
So you want us to slut shame a single woman?
I want y'all to
confused.
slut shame consistently. Is she single though? Because she said we're about to lose our men.
He ain't
That
married.
one episode.
But
Well, that does to me, cheating is trifling whether or not you're married.
But
Sorry, go ahead.
Miss Val, you're overlooking the point that nobody knows Portia slept with anybody. Dolo said
But
he
you
didn't sleep with
know
anybody,
Kenya didn't
and
do
Portia
it.
said she didn't. But we know Kenya's a liar too. We know that.
Okay, but we know Portia's a liar for sure, right? Because of the whole I
But
was
there's
gonna get
nobody to
raped.
corroborate the story. There's nobody to corroborate the story except Kenya. That's all we know.
Really? So y'all didn't see the little hot mic thing that Candy did that they removed from the show? We just talked about it. I'm just saying, like, y'all don't keep the same energy. You're fine to crucify Kenya, but then you don't want to crucify the other ones when they get caught doing the same thing. And for me, that's why I'm a fan.
But we need you to catch them first, not just say they did it. We don't need
But
you to catch them first.
But you admitted that you know for sure that didn't happen with Apollo. But that didn't stop you from condemning Kenya.
I didn't say that at all.
Who said that?
But Apollo said it. Did Apollo say that nothing happened with him and Kenya?
No, he didn't.
No.
Yes, he did.
I talked
What did
to
Apollo?
personally, and I know that it did.
So that scene was what?
What? Wait a minute. Whoa.
Right. Yeah, spill that.
Okay.
Whoa.
Exclusive.
and then, yeah, spill it. We want to know. No, I didn't lie, Apollo told.
We need some super chats for Michelle for this exclusive.
I said the story time and time again. Like, I don't think he'll ever say it, but the only reason he went on camera and took it back and filmed that scene with Kenya was to get back at Phaedra, because Phaedra was supposed to be at Bar One that night too. So at the
But
end of the
y'all
day,
talked about
everything that he
credibility, and
said
you're
happened.
taking the word of a criminal who's gone to jail several times for fraud over Kenya. So make it make sense, because y'all really pick and choose when you want to talk about lying and credibility.
Ciao.
Apollo,
He's a whole convicted felon.
While he was
A whole felon.
without his wife.
He had stole money from old grandmas.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Miss Val, you asked us to make it make sense, so now allow us to.
Yeah, but that logic ain't adding. The math ain't mathing. 2 plus 2, that's 9. You're giving us 9.
But I was trying to tell you why Apollo took it back.
Yeah,
but again, we're talking about credibility. He's a whole felon, a whole fraud. Are we going to talk about that?
When we talk about credibility, are we to believe Kenya when she has proven to be a liar as well?
No, absolutely. Kenya has way more credibility than a whole fraud felon.
Okay, hold on one second, guys.
Way more credibility.
Hold on one second. I have one more person I want to add.
All right, I gotta go.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Had to prosecute my case. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Kenya was in bed with a mannequin head, and you telling me she has credibility?
Why you wait to Val leave? Why you wait to Val?
Oh my God!
I really wasn't looking at my phone. I was trying not to talk.
Not only that, Justin, Michelle was trying to talk, and Val pulled the Kenya. I'm gonna talk over you so people don't hear the truth. And when we're talking about Apollo's credibility, so he's credible when he says, "Oh no, it didn't happen," but he's not credible when he says it did. Like, which way is he credible? Like, let's make up our minds.
Yeah. Let me add one more person before we wrap it up.
The millionaire matchmaker dude that Kenya claimed they was dating, and the man was getting married the next day.
We're talking about Apollo's credibility.
Hello.
Hi, J Darkness. You'll have to turn the video down. There's echo.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, she's so pretty. Hey,
Before we wrap it
The millionaire matchmaker dude that Kenya claimed they was dating and the man was getting married the next day.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Oh, she'll come back, right?
I'm here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kenya has been caught in so many lies. And to be honest, I'm with Michelle and Alicia. I started off as her fan. I was so excited to see her coming on the show. Like, I think a lot of us were. And it was like, because we didn't really know much about this lady's personality. We had heard little rumors and seen her do cameos and here and there. But it was like, you know, it was exciting. Like, oh, okay, you know, she's coming. And then when she first showed up, we were, you know, like, okay, well, maybe she's just not comfortable on TV doing the reality thing yet. And then it kind of went downhill and it kept going. It just kept going for a lot of people. And it's bad because I think I'm in a strange spot where I would like to see her turn things around. I really would. I don't know.
That'll be good for the show.
Yeah, I don't know if it's possible, but I would like to see her turn things around. I don't know if it can happen, but that would be cool.
All right. Well, I definitely appreciate everybody coming in. I know that it's been a little over 2 hours. So if you guys want to keep going, we can keep going. But do you guys want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm out of here.
I gotta go take a Motor 800 with that exclusive Michelle just brought, because I just, woo, Jesus, I wasn't expecting that one.
No, but I've said it before, but I will say it again some other time. But yeah, I've said it before.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it.
It's been fun, Justin. Are you gonna keep the video up? Are we gonna be able to kiki about this tomorrow?
I was gonna remove it, but I don't know. I may have to rename it and leave it up.
Okay. Yes. Call it Team Twirl versus Team Nene, honey.
Yes.
No, Team 12 versus everybody.
Okay.
Gene talking about in my New York voice. We just got here.
Okay.
No, that's right. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and you know, anything for cousin Justin, anything for you, baby.
Yes, this was fun. Justin, what is your sign? You're so calm and
he's an Aquarius like us.
Aquarius.
No, the purple hearts. That makes sense. The purple. Okay. Okay.
Aquarius. Everybody but me.
Everybody but you. Hey, believe it or not, Michelle, your birthday, I think you said it was on my daughter's birthday. You're August 3rd, right?
August 21st.
Oh, 21st. Okay. Somebody else said August 3rd. So what are you? So you're like a Virgo, or
I'm a Leo.
You're still in the Leo. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Because it was somebody else that said they were August 3rd. Okay.
So it's like spiritual soul said, bye, Kenya haters.
Oh, with a name like that, I would be a Kenya fan with a name like Spiritual Soul being mean.
Exactly.
We love y'all. Well, thank you, Justin. Call me later so I can read you, honey.
Okay, I was trying to find my little outro overlay before I go, but I can't find it.
Keep talking while you search.
Keep talking while I search, because I'm trying to find it.
Well, go ahead, Sneecher. Give us some more tea, honey.
You know what? I ain't got no more tea. I spent my time on YouTube watching all of the poorly researched royal videos today.
Okay.
And there were so many. Oh my Lord.
I'm on season 3 now. Y'all interrupted I'm on season 3, episode 3.
Wow.
That's why Michelle trying to get out, dip out.
I'm gonna watch it all night again. I'll be watching it until I fall asleep.
Yeah, but I haven't. It's been enjoyable. Like it's enjoyable in the way watching natural disasters and train wrecks are enjoyable.
Yes, and then I sit up on Wikipedia and like search for like the scandals and stuff and read even more about it. It's like very intriguing. This Caucasian drama.
I know that's right. You know what? The only other, clear reality television show right now that's popping is Politics. Because Politics has become a reality show, and I watch that daily too. Oh, it's good.
It's gotten boring since Never mind. I can't say that.
Yeah.
You know
He trying to he in the news a little bit, Justin. He find himself in the news a little bit every other day of the week.
Well, you know, he's one of those
Justin,
people that's like
Trump supporter. That what you talking about?
Yeah, don't do it. But this is the thing with him, like
I might.
but I gotta say this though, and again, me and my unpopular opinions. Like, I don't like the guy. You know, I'm still mad at his lace front. I'm probably gonna be mad about that lace front forever. But we have to admit that he made politics entertaining for a good little while. It's been very entertaining. And
I love my Google News feed.
Yes, and everybody tunes in, and people who have never, ever paid attention to politics at all are arguing over Senate parliamentarians, and it's like, oh, I love this. It's like everybody wants to go to civics class now. Like, it's fun. It's great. I'm enjoying myself. Like, it's very entertaining. And then, like, I think after the whole stimulus check thing, like, they're gonna lay off the show for a while because everybody's gonna buy TVs and put down payments on cars
and buy tennis shoes and sneakers.
Right. And don't forget our folks in Florida that's gonna buy a cup of gold tea. Hey, y'all.
The Miami Golds.
Right.
It's gotta happen. So I'm just waiting for Michelle to do her thing, because I know it's gonna be actually well researched, so it's not just gonna sound crazy. And I want to hear what all the people have to say about it. Like, I'm really excited.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why we can't
some of
get
the stuff
no
I learned.
I think it's interesting, girl, but you know what? It's some people that really think Megan was putting on.
Okay.
People think she was putting
on. Oh no, she wasn't putting on at all. Honey.
I don't think so either.
I bet you it was Prince Philip who said that to her about the color of the baby.
Probably was.
Not y'all starting a whole nother lie.
Yeah, we're waiting on you. I'm up here waiting on you.
I found it. But before I go, I wanted to say thank you, Sinitra. Of course, thank you so much, Michelle. And Alicia, I think this is my first time ever talking to you. Have you ever?
Yeah. When I usually call Michelle, she I think Dre and Sinitra usually on.
Mm-hmm.
I can't never catch you. I caught you one night, but that was on Patreon. That was some good tea the other night. Ooh, I can't even talk about that. I might. It was something that I've been thinking about, and then y'all talked about it, and I said, "Oh my God, I thought it was just me." Yeah.
I might.
Right. I'm definitely still in that. I might.
Well, we'll do a live and a Patreon tomorrow again.
Yes.
I get my editing together.
Well, y'all don't have to go anywhere. I'm gonna just roll the outro after I say goodbye. Well, I guess y'all can go. It's up to y'all.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. Good night, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
I'll watch the end. Bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching the video tonight. It's been a long 2 hours. 2.5 hours almost. I didn't expect it to be so long. I really just wanted to come in here real quick, talk about Cynthia's wedding, and talk about how I'm still mad that I didn't get to go. But I'm happy that the video turned out the way that it turned out, because it's been a lot of fun. So I want to see if I can, well, before I go, I wanted to thank everybody who became a member tonight. It's always really nice to see you guys putting your money where your mouth is and supporting the channel, because I'm really passionate about Bingeworthy, but it definitely does cost, to produce these high quality videos. I'm in the market for a brand new computer because I need to be able to kick these videos out faster, and I want to be able to be on camera going live. So all of that money is going to that new computer fund. And I'm also working on my own reality show that I will be filming as soon as I touch back in Atlanta in a couple of months. So I'm excited about that. So you guys can trust that all of your super chats, all your memberships, all of your cash apps, whatever you're doing to show your monetary support is definitely going back into our channel for the good. So I appreciate it. Shout out to Sinitra and everyone, Michelle, everyone who called in tonight. I appreciate you guys calling in and being a part of this live with me. Thank you so much, Alicia, for that ATLian Squad super chat of $20. I appreciate that as well. And shout out to Beast Spokes for becoming a member today. while I'm wrapping this video up. I appreciate it. And you guys will definitely be enjoying upgraded membership benefits really, really soon. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys again for coming. Shout out to Miss Vanjie for the super chats, and shout out to everyone else. I can't see your names, but you know who you are if you submitted a super chat. Thanks again, guys, for watching this video. If you missed the beginning of this video, no worries. You can rewatch this live video, and you can tune in tomorrow on my channel for the replay of this awesome video that I uploaded tonight. Thanks again for watching. I'm about to roll the outro.
Thanks so much for tuning into this binge-worthy discussion. I want to shout out everyone who called in tonight and everyone who joined in on this conversation in their own way. I really feel so good about our discussion, and I cannot wait to do it again sometime really, really soon. And I definitely want to give a very special thank you to everyone who sent super stickers or super chats tonight. And shout out to all of y'all who became members so that y'all could use some of these emojis, and be official. All right, thank you guys again for watching this video. I will see you on the next one.